Today, we're diving into yoga, and I mean really diving in, because it's so much more than just a workout class. We're going to look at how this ancient science is actually becoming a really powerful tool for modern medicine and public health. So let's get right into it.
You've seen it everywhere, right? In the park, at the gym, all over your social media. But what's actually happening here? It's not just about becoming more flexible or trying to look calm. There is a deep, profound science at work, connecting our minds and bodies in ways we're only now really starting to understand. So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll uncover what yoga really means. Then we'll get into the actual science of how it affects your health. We'll trace its journey to becoming this global thing, look at a super simple routine anyone can do, and finally, see how it's being used to build a healthier nation. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. What does that word yoga even mean? We hear it all the time, but its origin, well, that's the key to understanding the entire practice. At its very core, the word yoga comes from the Sanskrit root yuj, and it's a simple but really powerful idea to join, to unite, to bring things together. The big question, though, is what exactly are we uniting? Well, on a philosophical level, it's all about this idea of connecting our own individual awareness with something much bigger, a kind of universal consciousness. It's a pretty deep concept, right? And it shows that this practice goes way beyond just the physical stuff. And that right there brings us to the most crucial point. Yoga is fundamentally about harmony. It's this incredibly precise science designed to get your mind and your body to work together as a team. And when that happens, wow, the health benefits are just incredible. So let's talk about how this idea of harmony creates real, measurable changes in your health. This isn't just about feeling good, okay? This is about scientifically proven changes happening inside your body. And I mean, the evidence is just overwhelming at this point. A regular yoga practice can boost your heart health, help you manage chronic issues like diabetes and high blood pressure, and it has a huge effect on our mental state, seriously reducing stress and even sharpening our minds. Now, check this out. It gets really specific. Take something like cholesterol. Studies actually show that yoga can increase your HDL. That's the good cholesterol, the stuff that cleans out your system. While at the very same time, it lowers the bad stuff like LDL and triglycerides. It's like a perfect 1-2 punch for your heart. And what about stress? We all know that feeling. Well, yoga works directly on what's called the HPA axis. That's your hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal glands. It's basically your body's stress command center. By helping to regulate this system, yoga turns down that constant fight-or-flight alarm that so many of us are living with. With benefits like these, it is no surprise at all that yoga didn't stay a secret for very long. So let's look at how this ancient practice from India became a truly global movement for health and wellness. So what does this number 177 mean? Well, it is the record-breaking number of countries that co-sponsored the United Nations resolution to create an International Day of Yoga. I mean, that level of support is almost unheard of. It just goes to show you how universal its appeal has become. This all happened back on December 11th, 2014. The UN officially recognized yoga's contribution to global health. And now, every single year on June 21st, millions and millions of people all around the world celebrate it together. And this really shows you how mainstream it is now. We are talking scientists at space agencies, employees taking yoga breaks at the office, even kids learning these techniques in school. It's truly woven itself into the fabric of modern life. But okay, how do you make yoga accessible to millions of people? You can't just send everyone to a fancy studio. Well, you create a simple, standard blueprint that anyone can follow. And that's exactly what the Common Yoga Protocol is. It was developed by this amazing team of experts, and the Common Yoga Protocol, or CYP, is this beautifully simple 45-minute routine. It's designed to be safe, to be effective, and to be accessible to people of all ages and fitness levels. Just 45 minutes. The structure is just brilliantly simple. It flows through 4 basic types of poses. You start standing, then sitting, then lying on your stomach, and you finish lying on your back. It's a logical flow that makes sure you get a balanced, holistic practice every single time. And here are just a few concrete examples. A standing pose like tree pose, great for your balance. A pose on your stomach like cobra pose is fantastic for managing stress. And one on your back, like bridge pose, can help relieve anxiety. Every single posture has a purpose. Okay, now let's zoom out. let's look at the biggest picture of all, how this ancient practice is being used as a cornerstone of a massive public health initiative in India. This is where things get really fascinating. So, the whole context here is a program called Ayushman Bharat, which is one of the world's largest government-funded healthcare programs. The mission is absolutely huge: provide comprehensive and accessible primary healthcare to every last citizen. And the ambition here is just breathtaking. The goal isn't just to have clinics, it's to deliver actual wellness services, like yoga instruction, within a 30-minute reach of every single household in the country. Just take a moment and think about the scale of that. This is a huge deal because it shows us that yoga is no longer just some alternative practice. It's being formally integrated as a key medical intervention, a scientifically validated, cost-effective way to prevent and manage chronic diseases without just relying on pills. And that kind of brings us full circle to our final question. We've seen yoga's incredible journey from a subtle science of mind-body harmony to a global wellness tool, and now a pillar of national healthcare. So you have to wonder, could this ancient practice actually hold the key to a healthier, more sustainable future for public health around the world? It's definitely something to think about.